Hey all, your favorite bi woman tea is back, and I just want to address a question I've been asked recently. Do I still respect any Democrats? And my answer is yes. I am a moderate. I do lean more conservative in 2025. And if you've watched my other videos, you'll see there's many reasons why. I have many family members that are Democrats. One of my closest friends is a Democrat. Some of the people I work with at my day job are Democrats. And do I respect these people? Yes. Do we have different ideas? Yes. As somebody that used to be a Democrat, I remember the days when the party was about helping the working class. Not anymore. Now it's turned into this radical mess, but that's besides the point. I will never respect the woke Democrats. When it comes to the ones that are reasonable, the ones that maybe have a little bit of an open mind, the ones that may say, well, I voted for this person. I didn't vote the way you did, but here's why I voted the way I did. I still respect you as a person, and I respect your right to vote how you did. I do respect such people. We may not agree on everything, but that's what keeps the world interesting. I think there's good and bad in every group. And I understand not all Democrats are those hardcore leftists that just want to start fights with people and yell at people that don't believe there's 1,000 million genders.
Right beforehand, you fucking said, sir. Sir? Okay. Motherfucker, take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a fucking sir.
I apologize.
Motherfucker.
I apologize now.
I really don't get these people. Do something productive. Don't just stay home watching The View and TikTok all day. If you constantly look for ways to be oppressed, if you constantly look for ways to play the oppression Olympics, that's what you're going to attract. The energy that you put out is what you're going to get back. But yeah, I truly do believe there is good and bad in all parties. I think some Democrats may think that they have my best interests in mind by voting for people like Harris. I'd have to very respectfully disagree. She made the basis of her campaign about abortion. I'm not completely against abortion. If, let's say, it's an incest case, a rape case, let's say the mother's life, she's about to pass away. In cases like that, I do understand it. But if, let's say, for whatever reason, let's say a woman just feels it's an inconvenience, oh, I don't want to be bothered raising this baby. I mean, in a case like that, I'm not saying such a woman should be a mother, but I understand the argument of the right when they say, well, what is a fetus? A fetus is a life. I mean, to say bacteria is life, but a fetus growing inside a woman isn't, that's a little far-fetched, I'll say. Also, if you're a hardcore liberal feminist, stop watching now. You may get a bad headache with what I'm about to say. So also with abortion, I do think a man has a right to say if he doesn't want a woman to have it. If a woman is pregnant with your baby and you're a man and you want that baby, you should have some say in that. This is also why I think in advance, if you're a man and a woman, you should talk about it in advance. what you would do in such a case. You want to make sure you're both on the same page. But yeah, I do think a man has a right to say if he wants that baby. I understand many people say, but it's the woman that's carrying the child. And I understand that. But at the same time, you want to talk about equality, and then you want to single one parent out and give him zero say in whether his child is going to live or die. And some of you are going to say, that's not a child, that's a fetus. Well, what is a fetus? Does a fetus have life? You know, it may not be out of the womb yet, but, you know, I just think a man does have a right to say that he wants that kid. And me personally, I think any guy that would say, I don't want the kid, abort that, or what, I'm not ready for that, hell no. I don't know, I think you should do better, ladies. Anyway, yeah, so I do think a man should have a say in abortion rights. And also the people that say trans rights are human rights. If a trans woman, so somebody born male but presents themselves as female, if a trans woman is dating a biological woman, and let's say, I mean, it's unlikely for the biological woman to get pregnant because estrogen is going to lessen the chances when you inject that into a biological male. But let's say God sends a miracle and the biological female does get pregnant. And let's say the biological female says, well, I don't want this baby, I want to abort. And let's say the trans woman says, I never thought this would happen, but I really want the baby. Don't trans rights matter in a case like that? And the funny thing is, I wasn't planning on making this into an abortion video, but I don't know how I got so wrapped up in talking about it, but I guess talking about Democrats, it was bound to come up. Those are my thoughts on abortion. Overall, it takes two people to create a baby. Those two people should both have a say in what's going to happen. And I'm not saying that the man deserves a say in rape cases or in an incest case, or if, let's say, she's about to die and the guy is saying, well, I don't care, I want that baby still. Okay, in a case like that, I could understand not giving him the right to decide. But if you have that mindset, oh, all men are shit, he has no say, it's my body, I'll do what I want. If you have that mindset, why are you even with a man then? But yeah, there are some Democrats that I do very respectfully agree with. I will roll a clip, in fact, from Liberty Hangout. She goes usually to left-wing rallies and such, Caitlin, and she'll talk with people. And there was actually this Democrat there that had a very kind conversation with her.
So she's going to come up to you and tell you not to engage with me.
Yeah. I mean, this is incredible, and I'm much more liberal than they are, right? It's
she's not on our side. She's opposition.
Yeah, but that's exactly what the other people say, right? Don't talk to people because we don't all share the same values. Well, we don't all share the same values, right?
Correct.
But I share the value of freedom of speech.
Correct.
Right? Mm-hmm. And I can talk to her.
Just know she's going to edit it and make you look like a fool.
Well,
I think he's the most reasonable.
Yours,
well,
right?
You're right. I'm just here providing safety
I
and
share
security.
your values, but I also believe in dialogue and freedom of speech, okay?
Don't talk to her. She's
Hey, this is freedom of speech. This is why you're here. The Democrats used to talk about economic policy, about working class people, not identity politics. Right? I'm for a woman's right to make decisions about her own body, but I understand I understand why someone would be against abortion.
Okay.
Absolutely, I do. What do you stand for? How are you going to help working class people in this country, right? That was always the concern of the traditional Democratic Party, was working class people. That's how they came to power, right? It's the Democrats that's turned their back on working class people, and that enabled people, someone like Trump to come to power, right? Jesus said, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. But see, the Democrats, they don't want to use the G word. You know, they want to act as if our problems is all in the realm of identity politics, right? That's not going to get them anywhere. Kamala Harris lost because she had no policy.
He was being very reasonable. He expressed himself well. And I thought it was rude that some of the other Democrats were approaching him and acting like he wasn't going to be in a safe space if he spoke to her. I mean, that's a load of... But you get what I'm saying. Just so you could see the type that I am talking about. And I will say, like, the type of Democrats that I really can't stand are, and don't hate me, white people, okay? Don't hate me. I really can't stand the white liberals that think that you should kiss their feet because they act like, oh, I'm white and I basically, like they basically go on and on and on about how they're fighting for your rights, and like you have to kiss their feet because everything they say is right and anyone who disagrees with them is wrong and is a bigot. It could happen with any racial group, but I just feel like the white liberals, in a way, it's like they're trying to say white people are oppressive, but I'm differentiating myself from those people. Like advocating for a million genders is going to solve world hunger and other issues, but yeah. I believe in women's sports, not women and gender dysphoric male sports. I believe in women's sports. Whether you're a woman that presents yourself very femininely, whether you're a woman that presents yourself as a tomboy, you know, regardless of how you present, if you were born with double X chromosomes and a female body, then, you know, then you could very well be in women's sports. But if you wake up and say, I feel like a woman, I mean, I do respect many trans people, but just, while I think you could live your life as the other gender, you can't actually be the other gender. You could have many surgeries, you could have hormone therapy, you could even alter your genitalia, but at the end of the day, you're always going to be your birth sex. But yeah, like I said, there are Democrats that I do respect. I'll never respect the ones, though, like I said, like the white people that think that there's some sort of God, like that white woman in Adam Francisco's video when he went to the anti-Trump rally, and she starts to very rudely womansplain to him. Yes, like there could be mansplaining, there could be womansplaining too. Anyway, she starts to womansplain to him why his opinion is wrong on something, because even though he's Mexican American, because he's leans moderately conservative, his opinion is wrong. And it's like, oh, because I'm a white liberal, I could tell you how to think and I could call you out and blatantly disrespect you.
So I am Mexican immigrant. Clearly I'm not white, I'm brown. And I've had a great...
Sadly, still some of your Mexican brothers and sisters voted for Trump.
Well, I'm just going to say, like, I've never felt like my skin color was an obstacle in this country. So I don't buy that we're being treated differently. I think that a lot of it has to do with the way people behave.
And that is because you are small-minded and not able to grasp a full, complex thought, and I understand that, and I respect your ability to not do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
I'm not baiting anybody.
Oh, I'm not getting heated up. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm not baiting anybody. We're just having a conversation. By the way, it's the same stalker. That won't leave me alone. Yeah.
She's not stalking
She's
you.
been following me the entire time I've been here for like the last 10 minutes.
Now, that girl was stalking him. She's following him. She's trying to be intimidating. Now, just imagine if at that same rally there was a biological straight man following her. I could just imagine how she would be crying, "Oh my God, this straight white man is following me. He won't leave me alone." But no, it's okay for you to follow him because he's not in agreement with woke ideology.
You're here expressing your free
Well,
speech.
I'm asking
She's
asking
expressing-
questions.
Exactly, and
I'm asking questions.
she's expressing her free speech.
Yeah,
but
she could
letting
follow me.
people know.
She could follow me,
so
but
she's
it's-
not stalking you.
It's
Because
still-
you're in an open public space, you're aware of her.
Yeah,
being
but
in your
following
vicinity.
someone for 10 minutes
so
would be-
you're still choosing to be here, and she's choosing to be here, so she's not stalking
Well,
you.
I keep trying to
If
walk
you
away from her.
left, exactly, but if you actively left the vicinity, she wouldn't follow you. So she's not stalking you.
Well, I'm not gonna
You're
file a complaint. She can do whatever
welcoming-
she
you are
wants.
welcoming what's happening.
Yeah, she can do whatever
You
she
are
wants.
Exactly,
Yeah.
as you are. So
It's
I
public
welcome
space.
you to now walk away.
All right, it's great to meet you.
Yeah, you too. So now, since you're not walking away from me, you're stalking me.
Well, I just said nice to meet you.
Now you're stalking
Have a
me.
great day.
Now you're stalking
Have a great day. Take care.
Hey, bud, what you doing? Hey, bud, what you doing?
Talking to people.
Really? You don't seem like you're talking to people. You seem like you're fucking harassing them.
Okay, you can say whatever you want about that.
Really? Because he seemed to tell you to go away, and you're still
And I
over
walked
here.
away.
Really? After she, like, had to curse at you?
She did curse at me. I have everything on video. I got everything on video, bro.
I mean, talk about racism. So she just basically attacked him verbally because he did not agree with her agenda. So that made it okay for her as a woke white woman to basically attack a minority because he was in disagreement with her agenda. Real nice. Real nice. Anyway, those of you kings and queens of mine that have returned, thank you so much. And I really enjoy hearing from you. If you can, leave me a comment. Give this video a like. It really helps. And you're also always welcome to send me an email if you want to share something personal or something. I usually always share my email, thatbywomant@gmail.com. It's always in my description box. But yeah, those are just my thoughts for the day. Anyway, much love to you all, and thank you so much for watching.